On the way. No, returned by Chris Davis. Davis goes left. Davis gets it off. Davis gets another block. Chris Davis. No flags. Touchdown. An answered prayer.
There we go. Put this up here. It's quite a beautiful way to start this episode, and it's a good second take at this. Okay, so quick explanation for this episode since I already did this in take one. Let me just mute my notifications for a second. There we go. Shots every 2 minutes, the frames update, so it's completely unwatchable. I went out and bought the cheapest Chromebook in existence in order to put the rosters and depth charts on a completely different machine with its own RAM so that it doesn't take up any RAM on this computer, which was really the only situation I could think of on such short notice. So we are back. I spun the wheel and spun the arrow on the last take of this episode. We are getting South Alabama versus Troy here. So let's set it up. And now the sound is fine. Good. Here's Troy. There's South Alabama. They're very, very evenly matched. Let's take a look at what the uniform combinations are. Got this red and white look for Troy. Very nice black alternate. I like that. Home option is all red. The away option is all white. Alternate option is black, and for this is a nice uniform. And then the home option 2, red and black, not as good. Away option 2. Let's go with this one for now and just see what South Alabama's options are. Alternate, we go red versus blue. Let's go red versus blue. I like that. Like, it's gonna look weird. Actually, no. Let's change this back. Let's go. All blue, right? Kidding me? They don't have blue pants. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. This is an 8 p.m. kickoff in Troy. Let's get it going. For the first time, let's load the rosters on our separate screen over here. Both in the Sun Belt, so I gotta scroll all the way down. It's gonna be South Alabama on this side. There's so many ads. It's insane because all of the ads that show up in these depth chart websites just like make it impossible to render anything because first it has to sell me a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not going to use. Troy going to get the opening kickoff. They're going to try and run through. This is a red, white, and blue cacophony right here on Labor Day weekend. likely I'm not actually playing this game. I don't have to deal with this. South Alabama won the last meeting between these two teams. Let's see if they can do it again here. They get their first ever Imperialism victory. Hamilton number 1 on the outside. He's going to spin and get taken down, and we are going to go to Super Sim here. Let's see how this looks. Scoreless first quarter. South Alabama takes a 3-0 lead. Goes back to 3-3. 10-3 South Alabama in the lead. We go to halftime. Troy trying to tie it, but it's 17-3. 24-3. And we're just going to watch the last couple of minutes here. Just let this play out. 1:52 to go. We're in Peter Herbstreit territory. They're going to punt it away, and I think South Alabama is just going to kneel the ball. It makes sense. Which means we don't even need these rosters. We will check South Alabama's quarterback's name. I believe it's Bishop Davenport, who's going to come in here unless they go with the backups since they're up by 31 with 1:44 to go. They are going to run plays here, and honestly, we don't need to see this. Unless they go shoe clock here. It'd be nice if they went shoe clock. 8 drops back, throws long, caught by number 1. That's Devin Volson making the catch, and this is Zach Pyron, the redshirt junior transfer, making a couple of throws here right at the end of the game. But honestly, let's just go to the end of the game. We don't need to see this. And there we go. South Alabama makes very, very quick work of Troy. The Trojans, unfortunately, are quick to be eliminated in both seasons of Imperialism. Zach Pyron, 248 passing yards and 2 touchdowns as the starter in this game. He did a very good job. We'll take a look at that stats those stats momentarily. I got. The Jaguars walk off the field happy, and we go to the map. Alabama becomes even redder than it was before. Troy did absolutely nothing to be remembered. We didn't even go into the game properly. Only went in for pity. Bye-bye, Troy. Go. Increase the size of this. And with these group of 5 battles, like, you can start to call it a Cinderella run for some of them, but like, when they're only facing their conference foes or teams that are just not good, you don't know whether to start like Cinderella bells just yet. But South Alabama looked very impressive in that game. They did about everything it could have done. Back here. Get Troy off of the wheel. Oh, they're gray. That's fine. There we go. Alright, Troy is off the wheel. Let's mute this. Let's shuffle and go again. So, battle number 2. Only 10 minutes into the stream, we got a quick elimination. We're going to have to do some stats after this, but the next team that's landed on is Miami of Ohio. We're getting some more Maction. I believe this is the first Maction of the tournament, actually. Let's pop over here. This could be a second game for Ohio State already. In fact, that is the most likely option here. It's either Maction or it's Ohio State for the Red Hawks in their second straight year of playing the Buckeyes. Let's spin this arrow and find out where they will go. It's going to be Southwest. They avoid the Buckeyes, and I believe that is going to be the Bobcats of Ohio. Let's pop this down and see if we can get more specific with that. A little bit, pop this right here. That, oh, well, we got to zoom in even more. All the way into these tiny little Ohio territories. That is the Bobcats of Ohio right there. So there we go. It's going to be another Maction game. So we will get that set up. Miami of Ohio against Ohio. A high stakes battle in a very memeable state. There's Ohio. And Miami of Ohio. They're very, very even, but Ohio's defense is absolutely awful. We're not going to go red versus green because that creates a colorblind nightmare. We're going to go all white for Miami of Ohio, and then we're going to go with green and white for Ohio. It's the Battle of the Bricks. It's Maction in Imperialism. Let's get this going. Here we go. Oh my god. Yeah, this Chromebook is not the best computer, but I knew that going in. It's refurbished, it's been through a whole bunch. Ohio? We got a motorcycle? That rules. Okay. Okay, here comes the opening kickoff of these two teams. Here comes the return from Miami of Ohio. He's going to turn back the other way and spin down to the 20-yard line. And here comes the quarterback from Miami of Ohio Red Hawks. I believe it's going to be Twan Finn, and here he comes. Ohio absolutely butchered the Red Hawks in their last meeting on their way to winning the MAC and getting a shout-out from Timothy Chalamet in College Game Day. One play and then jump over to Super Sim here. He drops back, waits, throws to the sideline. It's a broken tackle for number 3. He jukes back in and picks up about 8 yards. That is a player that I don't know. They're going turbo. We gotta skip this. Oh no, they're going turbo, which means we can't go Super Sim. Big run up to the 40-yard line. We go Super Sim there? We can. Okay, now we're gonna go Super Sim. There we go. Ohio's defense starting to show their 64 overall rating early on. It's only 3-0 though. Bobcats trying to keep it close. Nobody has scored a touchdown yet. There's a touchdown. It's 10-0 Miami of Ohio. Now it's 10-3. 17-3, and this looks very similar to the game we just saw. 17-10. Stop. We're going to jump back in here because Ohio is marching. Here's Parker Navarro. Waiting. Stepping away from the pressure. All the time in the world. He runs and he will get the first down to the 35, breaking a tackle to the 30, and juking out of bounds with 2:20 to go. Parker Navarro looking for a last-second touchdown drive to tie this game, potentially set up our first overtime game of the season. Navarro throws in the RPO to the tight end, and number 85 past the first down marker. That is Mason Williams, the redshirt sophomore, and Ohio is right on the doorstep of the 15-yard line. Navarro in true turbo. Handing it off to number 5. It tries to get outside. The spin move does not work. It's going to be number 20-something with the tackle there. I believe it's Eli Kappas with the tackle. The strong safety. Here's Navarro. He waits. Throws to the sideline. It's going to be caught by number 88. Like, wait, they're going actual no huddle. Navarro stops. Throws to the end zone. Wide open. Tie game. No, he was out of bounds. A heartbreaking mishap by the receiver, completely screwing up his spot on the field. It'll be 4th and 6. Ball game comes down to this. Navarro waits, throws, caught, touchdown. We have got a tie game. Mason Williams into the end zone. One other thing I have for this second season. If you watch the Kickoff Invitational, you'll know about this. For the Delawares, you'll know this as well. We have custom lighting for Ohio here, and for every team. Kick is on the way, and it is good. Number 39 with the extra point. That is David Dellenbach with the PAT. There goes the kickoff. Miami of Ohio with 98 seconds. All 3 timeouts. They will have a great shot of getting into field goal range here. I think because of the turbo offense, they can actually run proper no huddle. Finn throws outside to number 6 or number 8. Number 8. Does Cam Perry with the catch. 1:20 to go here. Finn waits, throws the sideline again. It's going to be caught but tackled inbounds. He just barely gets the first down, though. It's number 9, Kenny Tracy, the running back. They sprint up to the line, 1:11 to go. Finn throws to the sideline again. They're loving those quick outs because really they have all the time in the world. They could stop the clock if they want. If they want to get like more yards, but they're good with like marching down and just draining as much of it as they possibly can. Finn throws deep, wide open, caught number 44, juking back in past the 50-yard line. That is Grant Leeper, the backup tight end, making the play happen. 58 seconds to go. Finn throws short. It's Leeper again, and he is going to get another first down. 54 seconds to go. 50 seconds left. They're on the cusp of field goal range, but they got to get closer. 45 seconds to go. Finn throws short, wide open, and caught by number 3. Number 3 is not listed on the depth chart right now. Maybe Brady Simmons or somebody else, Cole Weaver. Who knows? 2nd and 5 now. They use their first timeout. Finn throws deep, open, into field goal range goes number 3. An absolutely massive catch there. Ohio is going to start calling timeouts now. 1st and goal, 37 seconds to go. Finn hands it off. Number 9 all the way down to the 1, and that's the last timeout. Kenny Tracy takes it all the way down there. I don't know why they're going for a touchdown here. Just kneel the ball and kick the field goal. Fake it. Finn is dropped in the backfield. 3rd and goal from the 6. It is going to make for a very difficult kick because of how close they are. But I think they've patched that particular CPU weakness in this game. Finn on 3rd and goal. Fakes the handoff. Rolls out. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown! A last-second score for number 88. And I don't know his name because this roster is just not very good. It's Brody Cosen with the catch and the touchdown. Yeah, he's not listed on there. But he rumbles in. Ohio will have no timeouts and 25 seconds to drive all the way down the field and try to answer this score. Kick is up, and it is good. Let's do a Hogwarts-style lighting change here for Miami of Ohio. There we go. That's going to be a gorgeous return down to the 40-yard line, and Ohio has a tiny, tiny chance. Oh, he almost broke that to tie the game. 20 seconds to go. Parker Navarro has no timeouts. He waits. Throws short. Why did he throw it short? Did he get the first down? It's unclear. They say he got it. 14 seconds. They got to run everybody up there. 14, 13. He's going to spike it. They're going to be within Hail Mary range here with 10 seconds to go. Do they try one more sideline route to get a little bit closer, or do they just trust Parker Navarro? Let's find out. Navarro just going to throw it deep. Caught. Oh, boy, this is going to be close. 5 seconds to go. They're going to run everybody up there. Can they get the play off in time? 4, 3, 2, 1. He did not get it off in time, and Miami of Ohio is able to get the victory. 24-17. They go on the road and get it done. Ohio Bobcats are gone. Parker Navarro is eliminated. Daquan Finn, 277 passing yards and 3 scores. I believe that's the most anybody's had in the tournament so far. Gorgeous last-second drive. He never looked scared. He never looked intimidated by the moment. And the Red Hawks are moving on, getting their first win in program history in Imperialism. Go. And the map just keeps getting redder. Ohio, he fought hard. He gave us some quality action, and that's all we can ask for in the end. Bye-bye. There we go. So that is Miami of Ohio's new territory. Just a little further. There we go. Okay, now we're just going to wait for the lag. Knock out Ohio. Bordeaux fans are sad. There goes that one. And now let's shuffle and go again. On to game 3 tonight. Here we go. Who is going to be the next team? Do we get some more Group of 5 action? Do we get a larger school jumping into the fray? Let's find out. It's going to be the Tennessee Volunteers. The wheel stops in Tennessee. We'll get some early action just like they did last year. Let's take a look at the map to see where they could go. They've got Kentucky to their north, a tiny little bit of Louisville to the northwest, Middle Tennessee State, Georgia Tech, Appalachian State, and Virginia Tech. A whole lot of options here for the Volunteers and their new quarterback, Joey Aguilar from App State. Let's spin the arrow and find out where they're going. That's going to be northwest. And I think that's Middle Tennessee State. We just got to double check here. Yeah, that is going to be the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee State making the play happen. And they'll get a home game at least, but it's going to be against the Vols, so I don't like their chances. Night game. Let's get it going. And let's change the lighting. Welcome home, Middle Tennessee State. There we go. both rosters as we speak right now. We've got Tennessee's up, and then Middle Tennessee State will be in just a moment. But honestly, I'm going to wait on them to see if we actually have to play this game. Here comes the return. Tennessee will juke on the opening kickoff, and he's going to get out to the 20-yard line. Here's Miles Kitzelman, the senior tight end. 90 overall. Fantastic weapon for Joey Aguilar to use in this Tennessee offense. A toss outside to number something. He is dropped. And yeah, it was the turbo offense. That's what was causing it. Let's see if the Blue Raiders can keep it close. 7-0, 10-0. Yeah, that is a resounding no. It's 24-zip. 31-3. 34-3. 37-3. And that is your game. Super easy victory for the Vols. Let's update the colors real quick. There we go. Tennessee gets the dub. Incredibly easy victory for them. We've already had 3 games here. Let's go to the map. Middle Tennessee State, I mean, you did what you were expected to do. Bye-bye. This territory went to Vanderbilt last time, but it goes to the Vols this time around. They try to claim their home state. Go. So much lag. Just missed one window. I really hope it's not affecting the overall stream. That would be a shame. Spent all that money to fix this and it didn't actually do anything yet. There we go. This is Tennessee's new expanded territory. Let's jump over here. Oh my god, it's currently running at 5 gigabytes. We have to refresh that. Try again. This was fine. Oh my god. 5 gigabytes? I know if this state is gone. Let's do that. Let's get on to game number 4 tonight. Who is going next? It's going to be... not Maryland, thank God. It will be the South Florida Bulls. It will be South Florida. Now, we've already had one team from Florida get landed on. It was UCF, and they avoided playing altogether. We'll see if that remains the case for South Florida, who has a very large border with the Gulf of Mexico that they could very much hit here. Either that or they play against the U, FAU, or Central Florida. Let's pop out the arrow and get this going. They're going to play. It's just a matter of who. Is it UCF or is it FAU? We're going to have to zoom way in to find out. Oh, that is tough. I think that's got to be the Owls, right? Yeah, that's exactly what that is. So we're going to go South Florida versus Florida Atlantic here. And here we go. Here come the Florida Atlantic Owls. Running out onto the field. Let's get these depth charts up and running. Well, running on. Should be a fun game between two Group of 5 schools. They're really mowing through the Group of 5 early on here. All right, we are underway in Florida. As he's going to take the outside, he avoids the first player. It's time for the 16-yard line. Byron Brown is the quarterback for the Bulls. We won't see him yet. This is going to be number 10 for Florida Atlantic. Getting the Owls started. Snap, he's going to throw outside. It's going to be caught for basically no gain. We're going to jump over to Super Sim here. No score yet, but the Bulls go up 7-0 here. FAU cannot answer. It's still 7-0. Still, now it's 10-0. 20. Oh my God, they just completely walloped the Owls in the fourth quarter. That was incredibly dominant. 27-0. The Bulls take care of business. They will expand their territory. One of the Cinderellas from last year will not get the chance to do it again. The Owls are dead. Let's give them a custom color here. South Florida in control. Yep. Florida Atlantic. He had a nice run last year, but it's somebody else's turn now. And that team is the South Florida Bulls. They are looking so impressive. They demolished Boise State in real life. They demolished South Florida Atlantic and Imperialism. This is a force to be reckoned with, y'all. Don't take the Bulls lightly, or you're going to get the horns, buddy. Go. And let's take a look at the full map here after 4 games, because we have 3 to go tonight. There's a whole bunch of Group of 5 teams getting dropped out. Nothing super significant today. We got 3 more games to go. There. Gone. Going next. 5th game of the night. We're 48 minutes in. We are operating at a really good pace so far. Up next, it's another Group of 5 team, or is it Wisconsin? It's New Mexico. We're going Group of 5 again, just mowing through all the easy battles. Let's see who they could face. It's New Mexico State, could be Air Force, could be Oklahoma, Could be Texas Tech or Arizona State, possibly Arizona. Lots of options for the Lobos here. Let's find out where they are headed by spinning the arrow. That's going to be southwest, and the only option is New Mexico State. It is the battle for New Mexico. And let's get the lighting to match here. There we go. Nice desert red. So over here, get that set up. It's another Conference USA team that might be on their way out today. There we go. We did not get this battle last year. New Mexico State is actually the better team here. So we'll see if that affects anything. State will play in their home uniforms. We'll go with these fun road uniforms for New Mexico. It is the Rio Grande rivalry coming to you from season-long Imperialism. Let's get this going. Here we go. So it's New Mexico State walking out of their home territory. It's a beautiful stadium in the gorgeous landscapes of New Mexico. But they are battling their fierce in-state rival. It's the Rio Grande rivalry, and it starts right now on College Football 26 season-long Imperialism. Here come the Lobos. This very well could be a tightly contested game to find out which team will win the New Mexico Championship. The Aggies won it by default last year because New Mexico got beat by Colorado, and the New Mexico State also got beat by Colorado in that tournament. His attorney tries to spin. It doesn't really work. But he gets to the 22-yard line. So here comes their quarterback. It's going to be Jack Lane jogging out onto the field. Last game was a crazy 50-40 battle in real life. New Mexico leads the all-time series. We'll see if that benefits them today. Snap the handoff. It's going to roll to the outside and get shut down for pretty much nothing. Here we go again. Only had one close game today. Will this be our second? Mexico State up by 9. It looks like they missed the extra point. 14-0, 14-7. Stop. Back-to-back interceptions, I think. We're just going to jump to the next play here to get down to about 3 minutes to go. New Mexico State has the ball right now. It's 3rd and 10. We're going to jump in right here. Let's see if the Aggies can put this game away, or if New Mexico can get one last shot to compete here. It's going to be Logan Fife on 3rd and 10. They're backed up deep in their own territory. Fife, under pressure, gets the throw away. It's going to be caught on the sideline, but not for a first down. Number 0 for New Mexico is able to make the stop. That's Albert Nunez. Making it happen. It'll be 4th and 7. Aggies are going to run the clock down here before punting it back to their most bitter rivals, the New Mexico Lobos.
Number 32 in punt formation to kick it away.
So here comes New Mexico. It's Jack Lane hoping for a miracle. He drops back, throws short, going to be caught by number 5. Makes a couple men miss and picks up 6 yards. That's Isaiah Blair making the catch, the junior transfer. And they're content to let the clock roll here. So many new transfers for the Lobos this year. Lane fakes the handoff, drops back, waiting. Gonna try and scramble. He's under pressure. He does get the first down. It is rolling ahead. It was Tyler Martinez making the tackle, and we have reached the 2-minute timeout here. What does New Mexico have up their sleeves? Jack Lane in the gun. Waits, avoids the pressure, throws short. That's going to be knocked out of his hands. Fantastic pass breakup there to force 2nd and 10 now for New Mexico. Lane throws short. It's going to be caught all the way to the first down line, number 17. That's Michael Buckley making the catch and falling forward to get a crucial first down for New Mexico. They're in business now at the 41. And the clock is going to start running. Lane runs up. 5 down linemen for the Aggies. And they bring all of them, including an extra man. He throws short, going to be dropped. Fantastic pass breakup. They rushed 6 players, and he had to throw quickly, but New Mexico State had a good defender right there, ready to deliver the blow and shut that play down. 2nd and 10 for the Lobos now. Lane throws a screen to the outside. He's going to have some blockers. Jukes back in and makes it 3rd and 1. Fantastic play by Scottree Humphrey. That was number 4, actually. Who's number 4? It's DJ McKinney, the redshirt sophomore transfer, making the play. 3rd and 1. Biggest play of the day for the Lobos. Lane fakes the handoff. Has a tiny bit of time. Throws to the end zone. Tipped out of his hands. Incomplete. He was looking for Keegan Johnson on a seam shot. They do have a shot here. I don't know why they went end zone there, because that gives New Mexico State a full minute and a half with all 3 timeouts. Just go for the first down. 4th and 1. Plenty of space there on the outside player. Lane. Does he look that way? No. He throws short. It's going to be caught by number 5. The first down is the 15-yard line. Great play there by Isaiah Blair. Coming up when it matters most, and New Mexico calls their first timeout. 1:23 to go. Lane throws short. That's going to be caught and not dropped by Blair. He might... That will knock another 15-20 seconds off the clock just because he held on to that ball. Which might be a good thing for New Mexico. One minute to play. Lane throws short. He's got some open space to number 6. That's Keegan Johnson making the catch where he couldn't on the seam a couple of plays ago. 1st and goal. New Mexico calls their 2nd timeout. 55 seconds left. There's a run on the inside. DJ McKinney who makes it happen. 2nd and goal. More time comes off the clock here. They're playing very, very well with the clock here. Aggies have not called a timeout yet. They're content to just run this to overtime if they do give up a touchdown here. 2nd and goal. 35 seconds to play. Lane. End zone. Caught for a touchdown. Keegan Johnson doesn't miss the 2nd time. Holds on. 2 defenders really crashed into him hard, but it did not matter. And the Lobos are an extra point away from tying this game and sending it to overtime, more than likely. Easy little under route. They had somebody crashing in trying to knock it out, but he could not get there in time. Good throw from Jack Lane. They were down 14-zip for the longest time, just like Texas was against Ohio State. But they make their goal line drive count. Now it is going to be an extra point to tie this ball game. It's Luke Javicki. And he sends it through. Tie game with 30 seconds to go. Obinna Okeke looks hurt there. That's a bad time for an injury. Honestly, I don't like... It's either wear and tear or some sort of injury slider thing that screws up probability of it. They should really, like, drop down the injury sliders on extra points specifically. Because who gets hurt on an extra point? It's an average kick return for number 16. And here comes New Mexico State's offense, led by Logan Fife. What can they do with 27 seconds and 3 timeouts? They send a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to number 1, and they're just going to run the clock out and go to overtime. It's Kadarius Callaway with the run there. 18 seconds to go, and this is going to go to overtime. So in our 12th game of season-long Imperialism, we have our first overtime contest. Fife is content to run this out. They will run one more play. Just see if anything can happen here. 30, 35, 40. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, he's taken down. And why didn't they run more plays? If they had that up their sleeve, I mean, wasted opportunity for the Aggies there. As we go to overtime. There's the rules brought to you by Cheez It Crunch Time. But we already know the rules. Let's just jump right into it. This rivalry game has been every bit as exciting as we hoped it would be. The coin toss goes in favor of the Lobos. They will defend first, which means New Mexico State will jump right back onto the field on offense. And it's like they kept the ball. It's like they actually used the clock well. They start the 25 here, 1st and 10. Fife in the shotgun. He waits, throws, deep. Is it a one-play score? Yes, it is. Touchdown, TJ Pride. Making it happen for the Aggies. And they're like, yeah, as soon as we get the ball back with a real shot to score, we are going to score. And show everyone who the superior team is. Who the team was that was in control of this game all throughout. Until the very, very end when New Mexico got right back into it. So the question becomes, can the Lobos make some more magic happen offensively? They've had 2 very good drives late in the second half to go from 14-0 to overtime. And now they have to do it again. New Mexico State's calling their bluff. Kick is good. And here come the Lobos. All right. So here is Jack Lane on the field once again. He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked on 1st down. Cole Schnetgake with the tackle. And not a great start for the Lobos. They are now at 2nd and 15. They got to go 30 yards for a season-saving touchdown. So it's 2nd and 15 here. Lane in the shotgun. He's under pressure. Floats a moon ball deep, and that is going to be incomplete. Josiah Charles got there at the last possible second and broke it up. It's 3rd and 15. He had his matchup, and this is a fantastic play by the defender to knock that away. It means it all comes down to this play and the one after. Press cover to the top of your screen. We'll see if that means anything. Lane throws deep. That is going to be knocked away. It's Josiah Charles once again, and now it's 4th and 15. Do they test Charles again? Do they say third time is the charm and try and defend it, or do they attack somebody else? Here we go. 4th and 15. Season on the line for New Mexico. Lane throws a moonshot to the end zone. This one's gonna be incomplete. Number 5 helps out, makes the play as Nick Session making the stop, and the New Mexico State Aggies successfully defend their New Mexico State title in Imperialism. TJ Pride with the game-winning touchdown in overtime, sending the Aggies through. We're gonna go to the mat. Very exciting game. But ultimately, New Mexico was not a better team, and it showed in overtime. Go. Yeah, New Mexico, you fought hard, but didn't end up meaning anything. Go. Huge logo for the Aggies. As wide as we can make it. So there we go. I believe they now have the largest territory in the country, so good on New Mexico State for just taking what's theirs. They're going to be a tough opponent going forward, I think. They are. Only 124 teams left. 2 more are going to be eliminated tonight. Let's see who's next on the chopping block. It is the Memphis Tigers. We just stay heavy with Group of 5, man. We're going back to Tennessee once again. They do not border the Vols, who just won a game. They border Vanderbilt, tiny little bit of UAB. We've got Ole Miss, Arkansas State, and Missouri State as the options for the Tigers. Let's see where they're going. That'll be Southeast. And that is going to be Ole Miss. The Rebels do not get the same luck they did last year. They did not get landed on once until the top 5 when they got absolutely blanked by somebody. I forgot who they lost to at the end there. But instead, Ole Miss is going to play very early in just the second episode this time. So let's get it set up. Memphis versus Ole Miss. Should be a very fun game. And there's the Memphis Tigers. Let's get rid of a classic Ole Miss powder blue here. And we're going to go all gray in order to really have a difference between these 2 uniforms. Ooh, that is pretty, though. Option 2, alternate option. No. This is the uniform we're going for Memphis. That is an incredible look right there. All right, this is the Mid-South rivalry. Let's get it going. First, let's update the colors. I have a custom colorway for the Rebels. There we go. You can kind of see the red. Here come the Rebels. running out onto the field in their beautiful stadium. They no longer have Jackson Dart, but they still have a very talented team and a very dedicated fan base. And the rosters are not fully loaded yet. Let's see if we can get Super Sun and CFB for half the way. Memphis actually won the last game with these two teams, 15-10. There's Lane Kiffin. It's going to be a decent run on first down for Ole Miss. We'll see if they can make quick work of the Tigers here. No, the Tigers are going to go up 7-0, so the Rebels are in trouble. They still can't score on them. Tigers cannot answer. It's the third quarter now. 7-7, and stop. 2:39 to go. Ole Miss just took a 14-7 lead, so it's going to come down to whether Memphis can make this happen. And they have the ball, 1st and 10. Memphis almost out of timeouts, so Ole Miss very, very close to putting this away. One more first down will do it. And they're in field goal range. This game's basically over. Ole Miss is going to come away with a win here against the Tigers. Here's number 13, throwing short. It's going to be caught. It was Austin Simmons with the throw. It'll be 2nd and 4 now for the Rebels. 2:36 to go. Memphis out of timeouts and out of options. It's going to be Austin Simmons breaking past everybody to the 15, and that'll wrap it up. The Ole Miss Rebels are going to come out of this with a victory as the SEC stays undefeated in the early goings of Imperialism here and slightly expands their territory. And they're not chewing the clock here. I don't know why. They're just going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. And there it is. Now they might just take a knee. Opponent has no timeouts. Just finish the job, man. Don't play with your food. Eat it. There we go. Simmons takes the knee. And we can't skip? Well, I'll skip. For some reason, they drove into the end zone after that and made it 21-7. I don't really understand. But that'll be the final score. Ole Miss. They're down 7-0 early, but they made that win happen. Logan Diggs, only 26 rushing yards, but he did have 2 scores on the day. Throw. The only highlight we had of the ballgame. But the Rebels sing their alma mater song. And move on. There's another forgettable Imperialism appearance from Memphis. Bye-bye. That is the new territory for Ole Miss. Stretching up into Tennessee, and Vanderbilt has run out of options. They feasted on Group of 5 teams before beating Alabama last year. But now they are bordering Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Louisville. Not a lot of good options for Commodores if they do get landed. So we're going to pop over here. Eliminate Memphis from the wheel. And they're gone. All right, last game of the night. Let's see who's going last. The 123 teams remaining. The next team to be landed on is Kansas State. We're going out into the center of the country once again. We've barely gone west all tournament. New Mexico State is the only exception. But now we go dead center. Could it be Nebraska? Could it be Kansas? Could it be Tulsa or Oklahoma or Air Force? Those are your 5 options. Let's bring up the arrow and find out where Kansas State will play. That is southeast, and that is going to be the Jayhawks. We get the Battle of Kansas in this one, a Big 12 showdown. Here we go. And honestly, let's change the lighting a little bit here. There we go. To match Kansas' vibe. And there's Kansas State. 2 evenly matched teams. Red versus purple here, maybe? No, let's go white. I don't have to. Blue versus purple is too similar. It's the Sunflower Showdown here. Good night. Here we go. Here come the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the Kansas State Wildcats in this very contentious rivalry battle. Of course, there we go. Both depth charts are up and ready to go. It did start a rebuild for Kansas. I don't know if I'm going to play through it, honestly. I might restart it with my own coach so I can have the build I want. So we're finally going to eliminate a group of 4 team in this battle. Kansas State just dropped off the top 25 with the most recent AP poll that came out this morning. Let's see if they can avenge that tonight against the Jayhawks. Let's find out. Okay. Crap, we're going to super center. And turbo.
Second down.
Wow, great run. And I still can't go super center. That is not good. Snap, waits, throws, short's gonna be caught. And number 12. There we go. Now we can go super sim. Avery Johnson with a couple of good plays, but the drive does not pan out. Kansas takes a 7-0 lead. Wildcats cannot respond. It's 14-0. It's 21-0, and this game is over. It's 21-7, 28-7. Absolutely nothing doing. Kansas defends their home territory and knocks out the Kansas State Wildcats to win whatever cup that is. I don't know what the name is. It was a very, very easy game. for the Jayhawks. The stream's going to end up being about 30 minutes shorter than the first one was. Jalen Daniels, a fantastic game. Let's go to the map. Yeah, avert your eyes, Kansas State fans. That can't be good to see. Wildcats are gone. Go. Expanding skyward. Rock chalk, baby. The Jayhawks have full control over their home state of Kansas. Zoom out here. Get that right there for the final map. So this is your map at the end of episode 2. We had Kansas defeat Kansas State. That was the most notable elimination so far. South Alabama got a victory. USF begins a possible Cinderella crusade down in the Sunshine State. New Mexico State controls the entire state of New Mexico. Big win for them. Miami of Ohio got a victory. I don't know if there's anything else. Ole Miss won, and Tennessee won. I think that was all. So that is the end of this episode. We will come back next Tuesday for episode 3 of season 1 Imperialism. Can't wait to see